All right, colleagues, let's do this. Let me welcome everyone. It's been a while, yeah, share, yeah. But Mama Yesha de in regards to my main frame issue na only as a nation, Mama in treating is a general call for stewardship accountability. Because since 1992, the democratic leadership in Ghana and Ankasa, to me have a serious stewardship be an answer accountability be our public sector to the extent say yes standing the scope even to the private sector. Into when as okay, yen viewing it from a broad perspective. Not Ghana for who's public servants, civil servants, and even the private sector in here proper accountability. So I know my way and you focus on as a nation, not a boy. You see, not to open defense for the lady, but first of all, the moment you advise yourself, or jumping in with this kind of defenses, they are not helping the situation. Paul Adomotre and some few people be are now open as I say, you are not helping. Because one, as a public servant, so this is a bit too fear. It's against the banking regulations. Okay, it's more or less like hoarding money, I don't want to speak into specifics. So more piece of defenses and I'm hold you on for now. Realistically, you share from a national perspective. Okay. You see, when it gets us back into declaration of assets. So be about the sum of my SED come and declare an asset. So to me declare an asset and then go cross Esika we are. Keep it quickly, keep it your draws our conclusion. Say be a state money. See, I want to say the main issue is say either say the personal money and now say money belonging to the republic. That's where the issue is. Fine. And yes, on they are bent the regions of their council. You ask yourself, other people, a bit more far more than this. Well, then let's assume this can cry for the republic, okay? To be very fair with my analysis and to be fair and candid to the lady, Madame Freeman. Okay, a bit more than this. It exposes the weakness in your national security. Teacher say, "Oh, in who they are, they say, we are minus, we are minus." So, say your mind is sika, keep it in the development. The country, our population is about 30 million. That's the idea to me, Tenassi. Now, into me, and govern yourself. At the end of the day, you ask yourselves, I mean, what kind of leadership in? These are the things that set a country in the back. Because Sika Edibabe developmental projects, you need to be accounted for it very well. Okay. 8 years in government, 4 years in government. Busong say, what do you for my year, Jumomo, there are almost payrolls, it's the same part of Omoji. And it's a many neighborhood name, about the Danny Melonia, with me a twinkle of an eye. There's nothing wrong. In your private capacity, you couldn't. State, a mile position, and then what about the Danny Melonia? Sadly, at one point, a posed threat to your national security. I don't explain what. Acquisition of what? So within influence, acquire what? And now say procurement, nobody be count. Because these are the things say be a trigger coup d'etat and it's annual man. Say democratic institution, into me correcting itself, and I say into me correcting the wrongdoings in the society. It's like every day we still live in darkness. At the minds of most Ghanaians, it give unnecessary justification for intervention of soldiers. Because one, idea is Ghanaian, MPP leadership will not prosecute these people. NDC leadership will not prosecute these people. Few exceptions, Abuka Pele, Kofor, prosecuting Malamisa, you see. But so many we not so fear and kind of normal circumstances, leadership will take it over from your predecessor now. Okay, aside so be focusing on normal now or you also go into service or more render. Either there's been financial misappropriation, there's been corruption in most institutions. I think both political parties, and it's like almost strike it deal. They don't care. It's not a concern to them. You know what they do? Their main focus, and they say, "Oh, you focus, yeah, bad." It's like, being sure about to one prosecute you. And it's one or two issues be about abundant and you be focusing on. There are a lot of issues say Yedinkofo we nyina egu na ya out the chioma. Ebi mo demo is more than this. Oh my media abe. So what monitor your media now? I feel I start to bring a lot of issues. Allegedly, also makofa Abu Janapo issue ni diaba. Yes, that issue was a dead issue, and your attention be now it be most presidential staff a BC. Do you sound say national security? What is it doing? If house implement to me, I'm an issue. I expose public servants. National security in the no way. Because it seems OBI is at fault, and clearly this is what is happening. So the question is, how do we correct this as a nation? Not necessarily says who used to Mrs. Dapaah issue, no, I am a scapegoat. Okay. Me want much concern. I mean, the capacity as a public servant, as a politician, you know. And yes, as some number she should be in a position to raise that money. But my concern is, as a public servant, I will cross a second over fear and any issue. Yes. You see, the source of income is up to her to prove it. Fine, state is on the right course. But that kind of arguments I make it say from friend anyway, we should forget it. It's neither here nor there. Let's not get there. Munja on one kasa. So tie the resignation now. Nipo Choroma no. That was very wise. One, also on person I think can you be able to cut the ruling government, you know, into or step aside or allow the democratic structures to take its place. Special prosecutor, Oma Konifi. Okay. Now Oma Peke, Oma more evidence to this. In subsequent days, you know, let's see how it turns out to be or how it plays out. Told him for now, no, am I will be pronouncing my minister guilty. Because see, I can say the amount of money in the ASR, Mumbusa won't say why you mean away, you know, in a way, Bars branding away, you know, in a way. There are a lot of cases in Ghana, you can say audited this country from 92, meaning, and then your politicians, about 60%, they have to be in jail. From procurement, misappropriation of funds, abuse of office, sad normal way, and a destroyed country. Leadership will be into being focused on that country in developing that. Just imagine, say a true say a public funds are one person crowd. The portfolio new, the finance minister, president not is on there. The sub-ministers no go on there. These young guys are anti-government in here and there. You see, we shouldn't make it seem say you see that's something I always admire about Kwame Japan. He's always speaking against Sanyomawi and promoting compliances and quality standards. Or say and making up your mind, say, oh, government, because that is the message today. If you don't go into government, you can't make money. They won't say you to say that is the main source. You see, in some of the countries, you know, the advanced countries, you only see say or public service are not in his private life, you know. Sabu or established or Bob Brady. The bar or by no man is over Bieska. Take that issue aside. Where Ubu a young go into public service will be depending on that salary. You know. But because the leadership accountability will be about accounting, you know. Their goal next one could be scale. So you can change the narrative. Ghana, a best of us corruption, member country not quite. And clearly, this is what we are seeing. Many people are observing in need. And then the issue is, let me go into government. Let me find my work. You see, it is all young guy or constituency. I don't want promoting. You promote the person, the panel echo into government. No first can be no about constituency or a pay Juma or Duco police or Duco immigration. And yes, I need to develop a country. As a democratic nation, even though your democracy is fairly new, presidents are yes certain back. You know what we do? You create national opportunity and you allow the people to tap into it based on the partner skill, the talent, the education, okay, the knowledge be. At the end of the day, to me, no. Then the government steps in. That's what they call the social intervention programs. No? It comes out with the EBT cards. It comes out about cheap housing. It comes out about subsidizing on their transport, their mom bus. Then they're taking care of the elderly, the challenged people. Now, OBA running into government to go and steal money to go and build houses. Opa from NDC to MPP. Anything I want to say issues about corruption, you almost can't because they know say almost started that fight on corruption. I mean, almost to me achieve it. Oh, why not prosecuting? We all in Ghana. And a whole chief justice, yeah, like you say, what bribe of 5 million US dollars. It was here. Judges, go, Yanina to Ghana, in Musika, somewhere. Like, sorry, how you to me a corrupt my influence. So from the top to down, meaning corruption are taking over the country. So the thing is, how do we correct this? Okay, and yet one person per day, and then opa from Nanado to the last person, you know the job. Nearly so within 6.5 years or 7 years into government. At the end of my achieve. At the end, I know between when they were in opposition or went to me. Some of them you saw them in 2016 in opposition. They were nobody, they had nothing. At the end, now that's the message they are sending. Say politics has become a money-making venture, and the fastest and the easy way, quick money. Yes. And I may share Facebook post before our podcasting. You know, I saw some of the guys saying, say, oh, well, how about say my minister can is schedule? I'm like, come on, I'm a woman first. This idea is a serious national issue. Okay, but as it stands right now, no, say state institutions, you know, and to me, I'm probably the source of the money. There will be a kind of a speculative. We are not helping with the situation, the unnecessary justification, and yet your country, you know what, is so polarized. To me, yeah, then I mean, just certain people will come into my defense. Two, not only that is polarized, you know, the crowd public opinion any too strong, you know. And you must say, yeah, na what to me, because we that way. It's a case of because I'm is no matter. Yes. You see, me, my conclusion, no, moment taking is a yeah, fact what has happened. No? They find through a big net, no mining in you focusing on general accountability in the country, proper stewardship. We say no. Okay, so our government do the Santa come then it's like you're insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians. This is a government or personal power. The main agenda, the main focus, okay? Yeah, almost 8 years in opposition. What should the backward government we hammer on it was corruption. I didn't know by the end of my. It took a zero bond to Mama Midrugan. Yes, it took a zero bond and Mama Midrugan. Yeah, and then that has been the order of the day. You see, the politicians have the right and the mandate. They kill people, they take any amount they want. Yeah, performing in a general, like I said, yeah, with some of them, where you don't even need any established institution to audit them. We at the end of we at the end of we. It's very simple. To matter. So I mean, once more, I mean, questions are media bloggers and anyway, no more jump into the defense of the woman. Okay, the whole thing, it shouldn't be focusing on the lady for now, but you're looking at it as a nation. Since 1992, has there been a proper stewardship? Has there been a proper accountability in this country? The very day I Ghana for you being say your problem, you know, that's where it lies. You know? I want to be back Ghana be because one is and I have numerous resources. But beginning, what they are there 10 go and I can for command you like this what is happening. Yeah. All right, guys. I will just leave you here soon. You better start a show on Saturday, talk show.